Welcome to Old Folks Racing PC, and this is round 6, race 2. Yes, we are again with the Caterham in Jerez de la Frontera, the beautiful Spanish circuit that we are going to try to tame these amazing drifting beasts that is the Caterham 7. This is qualifying. Mark Elder, Darren Head and Wayne Lewis are the top 3, a very familiar trio that are going to contend for victory, followed by a number of other incredibly talented drivers that nevertheless were slower during qualifying. We've got 14 starters, and this is the start of race 2. It's go, go, go at Jerez de la Frontera, and we have already Mark Elder with that yellow car and Darren Head with that red car already in first and second. No, it's Wayne Lewis that goes into second in turn 1, and we have some action replay here. That's Roger Zeidel, and ooh, that's a bit too close there for comfort. And look at that, oh dear, and at this roughneck one, and a number of other drivers involved in this. There is Roger Zeidel, and that is a menage a trois, and everyone ends up in the gravel trap. There were just too many drivers. This is Willie Pye on board, and he was just absolutely a passenger. Nothing that he could have done to avoid this carnage, that he ends up losing a lot of time indeed. And that's another replay. Is this another replay? Yes, it is, and that's Darren Head. Darren Head and Wayne Lewis have got contact, and look at this. This is a disaster for Fred Backer that has lost a lot of time, and look at this, he's doing a 360. That's a 720 degree spin, if I counted correctly. And look at that, we are going to see this again from and look at this is just unfortunate, being in the wrong place at the wrong time. That was from Diogo Silva up to fourth after and Diogo Silva is actually in the gravel trap himself. And he's really in the gravel trap, and this gravel trap is a real gravel trap. And look at this, he's just stopped in the middle of the track, and everyone going around him. And look at this is Mark Elder and Darren Head already going head to head. Oh no, this is the replay again, I'm sorry. That was Wayne Lewis being a little bit sneaky there and trying to brake later than Darren, and actually managed to get into second place. But boy, that was a bit of a cheeky move, and Darren is coming back to him right from the start. Look at the Mark Elder, he's already got a long gap there, and Darren will not be happy about that. Look at this, he's coming on the inside now, and this is absolutely an overtaking spot. They can run side by side through this very fast and very long corner that leads into the back straight. They give each other space, and look at this, when Lewis almost in the gravel trap but not quite, and survives to fight another day, but loses a position to Darren Head in this first instance. This is now this is Jürgen Smets. Yes, this is Jürgen Smets on the inside of I think it was Jorge Luna in there, and look at that, sliding all over the place. And Diogo Silva is behind his drivers in 9th spot, Cavallan in 10th in that familiar yellow livery, and Diogo Silva is now on the inside of I believe Roughneck 1, and he's up into 8th. That's a good job by Diogo after losing time stuck in that gravel trap in the second corner. This is Roger Zeidel again. And someone has gone into gravel there. That was that Matt Coward? I believe it was Matt Coward, and that's a bit of a disaster for the driver in that black striped car. As we follow Darren Head and Mark Elder already, 2-second gap between the two, but Darren Head is coming at him. We sense that there's going to be a head-to-head between these two drivers, and look at that, Darren Head absolutely trying very hard. Matt Coward, yes, he has lost time, he's in 11th spot, but he is behind Kev. That's a familiar yellow Caterham livery is in 10th place, and this is Fred Backer. He has lost a lot of time exactly here, 1 lap ago in that collision, and I believe that collision was with Simon Allen. No, it wasn't with Simon Allen. It was with the light blue car that we have not yet managed to identify. But I will identify that for you, as Fred Bakker it was trying to go around Matt Coward. And look at this, Darren Head already 3.4 seconds, and he's just losing a little bit of momentum there. Oh, and Mark Elder has gone off. Mark Elder has gone off. Absolutely turning point in this race as Darren Head drifts around Mark Elder and goes into the lead of the race. And this is the replay, action replay. He was on his own, absolutely no one. He just slides there, and then he's going to just hits too much the throttle. Doesn't lose that much time, but that's enough. Look at this, Darren Head is already through. Absolutely brilliant move, and now he makes another mistake there and almost goes off track. So Mark Elder with some work to do, but we still have plenty of laps to go. I believe we are looking again at 11 laps, and yes, this is Jürgen Smets. He is in 5th place, and he is a light blue car, so I wonder if he was the car involved in that collision with Fred Bakker on the opening lap. He may well have been, but he actually didn't lose that much time, and he is now attacking Simon Allen. Simon Allen up to 4th, so he's got a very good start indeed in that darker blue livery, but Simon Allen is now under pressure from Jürgen. This is absolutely fascinating as Mark Elder is now chasing again Darren Head, and we sense that head-to-head coming with Darren Head currently being ahead. Oh, and look at that, everyone just sliding that. That was, I believe, Kev Allen. Kev Allen lost the position to Matt Coward by... Oh, and Kev Allen really a little bit all over the place, if I may say that. He is not in one of his best weekends. Look at these drivers there, wheel to wheel. That was Diogo Silva, and it is Jorge Luna that is in front of him. This is the battle for 7th, and then Diogo Silva is coming on the inside, but didn't quite work because Jorge Luna just shut the door on him and kept that 7th spot as Mark Elder is really going after Darren Head, and this is heading towards quite a battle here as they drift there in that tight corner. Look at this, this is now Roger Seidel trying to overtake Diogo Silva. Diogo Silva tries to block him, but doesn't block him in the end, gives him some space, and Roger Seidel is up to 8th place with Diogo Silva dropping to 9th, and Diogo is coming back at him almost immediately. Now will there be space there? Not quite an overtaking point, but look at this, Roger is now on the inside, and we've got quite an interesting group of 4 drivers, because ahead of them we have Jorge Luna and also Rob Oldham, Teen of Spam, that is trying to spam his car around there in that corner. He's coming under severe pressure from Jorge and also from Fred Bakker as well. Is in that group in 10th spot, and that was Diogo Silva behind Roger Seidel. I apologize. This is Jürgen Smets, and ahead of him it was Simon Allen, and Simon Allen made a small mistake there at the exit of that corner, and here comes Jürgen, and will he dive into the inside of turn 1? Yes, he is diving towards the inside of turn 1, but Simon Allen keeps his line and keeps the position at this point. Absolutely brilliant battles going throughout the field in this race as we are we are still watching Jürgen Smets and Simon Allen. There's Teen of Spam is the driver that is behind, as it says in the label there, now with Diogo Silva, and Diogo is in the middle of and the crash there, oh dear, Diogo Silva is upside down, and we are going to see the action replay. What happened here? I am not really sure, but it seems that Roger Seidel was slowing down a little bit. Let's see, Diogo comes with a lot of momentum, or does he? Oh, Roger just runs wide, and Diogo is coming at him, and they were just in the same place at the same time. And where does this leave Diogo Silva? He's down in 9th. So good recovery with the reset button there, but is this the same replay again? Yes, it is. Roger Seidel just run wide, and then they were just pointing to the same place of the same piece of track as now. Look at this. This is Fred Bakker gaining a number of positions in just one corner, because of course he overtook Diogo Silva. He also overtook Roger Seidel on the outside, but here comes Roger Seidel, the Swiss driver, on the inside and recovers 8th place. But does he run wide? Yes, he does, but doesn't really matter because Fred Bakker also made a small mistake a few moments ago. This is this is Jürgen Smets and Simon Allen, of course, in that baby blue and normal blue liveries, and Simon cutting across the track there. And here comes Jürgen, and Jürgen is going to go into 4th place. Can Simon come back at him? No, for now is the answer, but they remain very, very close indeed. So beautiful battle there for 4th spot. We haven't mentioned Wayne Lewis. He is absolutely secure in 3rd spot, and he's already ahead of he's got the 10-second gap to 4th place man Jürgen Smets. So it seems to me that the podium positions are in the absence of any mistake or problem, it will be quite difficult for these drivers, especially as they continue to battle with one another. It will be quite difficult for them to challenge for a podium position. Here comes another lap, and we are now at the 5th lap already out of 11, so reaching the midpoint of this race quite quickly. And Darren Head continues to lead the race. Mark Elder, Wayne Lewis, and then is now Jürgen Smets, and Simon Allen is in the top 5. Oh, look at that, Jürgen getting very sideways there, and Simon Allen goes back to 4th, and Jürgen is battling with that car, and he loses another position, and he just seems to be, and Jürgen now goes into the gravel trap. Can he action the reset button? He's not pressing the reset button. He's losing a lot of positions, and we are, here he comes, and that was Diogo Silva. So Jürgen Smets actually drops below the top 10. He's in the 12th, 13th place. He's almost going to last. What a disastrous set of 2 corners for Jürgen Smets, especially after such a strong performance in the first few opening laps of this race. Now Fred Bakker, he had his fair share, and someone was pointing in the wrong direction there, and I believe that was Rob Oldham. Yes, it was Rob Oldham. This is a few moments ago. Did he have any outside help, or did he just spin on his own? Yes, it was just on his own, and look at that, he's facing backwards, and now he tries to, instead of applying the reset button, he does reverse and ends up in 9th spot. Diogo Silva in 10th after that incident with Roger Seidel. So who is actually doing well at the moment? Yes, it is Jorge Luna in 5th and Roger Seidel himself in 6th spot. So they've been managing to avoid incidents, or at least incidents where they lost time. And this is Mark Elder getting very close to Darren Head, and now we've got a proper battle for the lead in this race. We are starting lap 6, if I'm not mistaken. Here comes Fred Bakker, and he's behind Roger Seidel. This is 6th and 7th, and Roger does just shuts the door. Look at that, and ahead of them is Jorge Luna, that is trying to defend that 5th place. But and someone is facing backwards there. Who was that? That was Simon Allen. Simon Allen is facing the wrong way, and this is the action replay of what happened. Simon Allen just parked the car on his own. He certainly did not have any outside help, and that is just one of the most, that's just a weird incident. And it was a much bigger incident than I thought it would be. And Simon Allen is now has parked the car. He's going to pay. He's opening his app to pay for parking. He's trying to find if he's got his updated bank card details in the parking app, and now he has paid for parking, so he's not going to have any fine whatsoever, any penalty notice. Simon Allen is definitely safe where he's got his car parked. Look at this, Roger Seidel is actually getting very aggressive at Jorge Luna, and behind them it is Fred Backer that is hoping that they are both going to waste some time, and he's going to get more position. Look at this, Royal Luna is actually running wide, and he's going to the gravel trap, and look at that, that's Royal Luna losing time. He's trying to get back, and this is Robold almost hitting him, but not quite. Now he's going to try to draft, but this is not a big drafting car. Diogo Silva is in the 9th spot and is having ideas about passing these two drivers, but for now they are just ideas, not actions. He's trying to do a bit of a switcheroo that didn't really work there because he was blocked. Look at that, he's now himself running off the track. Not the greatest moment there for Diogo Silva. He's certainly oh, and look at that, oh, look at this, this is Luna is really all over the place in those gravel traps. Again he's off the track, and now he's down to 11th. And Simon Allen, after that parking incident, is down in 12th. Jürgen Smets continues to be in 11th, and his last lap was a 2:21, if I'm seeing this correctly, which is not the fastest lap of the race by any means, especially when the leaders are doing 1:53s. I wonder what has happened to Jürgen Smets, because it may have been that last lap with incidents, but still he's lost a ginormous amount of time. Fred Backer is now behind Roger Seidel, and Roger is feeling a little bit twitchy there in the first few corners of the 7th lap, and is becoming a little bit nervous. Roger Seidel up to 4th is the highest he has been in this race, and probably the highest he has been in any Old Fox Racing race that I recall. So he's certainly feeling a little bit of pressure to be just behind the top 3 aliens of this race. Look at that, we've got the top 2 separated by less than a second. Then we've got Wayne Lewis. Oh, look at this, this is Wayne Lewis. Wayne Lewis is not an alien anymore. He is just a human that makes mistakes, and now he is under pressure from, believe it or not, Roger Seidel, that is now challenging for a podium position. And look at this, this is Fred Backer, that all of a sudden he also senses that the podium position is actually possible in this race. Despite that first lap incident, he has recovered quite well. He hasn't made any mistakes. He has passed other drivers. He has benefited from errors of a few drivers, and now he senses a real opportunity to get himself into a podium position. While all of this is happening, the top 2 are separated by less than a second. Now let's look at what's happening behind them, because a few drivers actually have hit trouble. So 6th is now Matt Coward, 7th is Rob Oldham, Diogo Silva is up to 8th, Willie Pye is in 9th, Kev Allen is, I think, the highest I've seen him in the entire round, in 10th spot. And then, oh, look at this, this is Diogo Silva is overtaking Matt Coward, yes, and now he is just behind Rob Oldham. And will he try to go on the inside of turn 1? Not quite the space there, as Matt Coward is trying to come back at him. Look at this, this now Diogo Silva goes on the inside and gets the position from Rob Oldham, and here comes Matt Coward as well. These 3 drivers, this is all going to go haywire as Diogo Silva almost runs wide into the gravel trap again. And oh, and Rob Oldham is really a little bit over the place. This is Roger Seidel, almost contact there between and Roger Seidel actually has made a mistake, big time mistake, and he certainly has lost a huge amount of time in the gravel trap. So positions are changing as I speak, and anything that I say becomes outdated. This is an action replay of Fred Backer and Roger Seidel. I believe it will be, oh, and Roger was very twitchy there, almost lost it, and I believe he did lose it again, yes, and now is just a passenger. And is he going to end up in the gravel trap? Yes, yes he is. He is actually again in the gravel trap, despite the fact that just a couple of seconds ago he was on the tarmac. And here comes Diogo Silva, that is now up to 5th, and that's quite a good recovery after actually losing a lot of time in that crash with Roger earlier in the race. Rob Oldham is up into 6th, Willie Pye up to 7th. Roger Seidel down to 8th. He was in 4th just a few moments ago. Matt Coward has not been able to capitalize on all this drama, and Kev Allen is in 10th spot. Roger Seidel now tries to come back in this race, but he's now it is Willie Pye, that is in front of him, and ahead of both of them it is Rob Oldham. This is absolutely brilliant racing here with the Caterham 7 at Jerez de la Frontera. We are on lap 9. Look at this, everyone people just running wide there, and this is Matt Coward, and is he going to spin? Yes, he is going to spin, and that's all. Roger Seidel also spins, and drivers are becoming, I think this is just lack of focus, or the tires are wearing out, or something else is happening. And look at this, Roger Seidel continues to be in the middle of the track. That was Matt Coward trying to come back at him, and Roger is now going to lose a position to, believe it or not, Jürgen Smets, that was doing so well in the beginning of the race, and is now back in the top 10. And Roger is all over the place now. He's basically making one mistake per corner, and that certainly is not going to be a helpful way to recover any further in this race. Look at this, Darren Head is the leader, and someone is in front of him, which should be Roughneck 1, that is about to be lapped, and certainly is Darren will be very, very tentative about losing time here. He is coming at quite high speed, but thankfully he does see him and also sees Mark Elder, so well done there, not interfering with the battle for the leads. And we certainly have seen very good behavior from drivers who are lapped, generally speaking, in Old Folks Racing PC and also PlayStation. No really major incidents, and here is Simon Allen, a driver that was doing very well in the first third of this race until he parked his car on the start-finish line. He's now in 13th spot behind Jorge Luna, that did a mistake exactly here. And this is contact. Yes, it is big contact there, and Simon Allen is in the wall. Jorge Luna is in the gravel trap yet again, and whose fault it is, we are going to overanalyze this when Luna just runs wide. Simon Allen senses the opportunity, and Luna just comes back a little bit too vigorously into the racing line, and surely should have recognized that Simon Allen was coming with a lot of momentum after he basically missed the apex of the corner. So clearly a little bit of blame towards Jorge Luna's side. Nevertheless, Simon Allen is actually through, so Luna did lose the position. He didn't gain any particular advantage with this incident. On the contrary, he actually lost a position and lost more time than Simon Allen, that is going to try to salvage some points out of this race. Tin of Spam, that is Rob Oldham, and Rob Oldham spins. He's going to do a 360. Yes, he's done a complete 360. He's back into the race, but loses a position to Kev Allen. Look at this, Kev Allen is in 7th place. And that is absolutely extraordinary. I never thought I would say this in the race weekend. But Kev Allen has been absolutely off the pace and is now sitting in 7th. Now we are very interested in the battle for the lead, and Darren Head has opened a gap of around 2 seconds, and now with just a couple of laps to go, certainly it seems that he's going to win this race. Wayne Lewis has recovered to, look at that, this is Jürgen Smets recovering now. He's trying to find a way around Matt Coward, but look at that, and he's coming with a lot of momentum indeed, and he's coming on the outside, and he's done it. He's absolutely done it. Now, I was saying that Wayne Lewis has actually recovered 3rd position, and recovered a very safe 3rd position, because Fred Bakker has lost a few seconds there, so it doesn't seem to me that the podium, Wayne's podium, is in danger. Matt is now, he's in the wall. It's not in the wall. Yes, he's technically in the wall, but more importantly, he's losing a lot of time in the gravel trap. This is Kev Allen, and Kev Allen is now challenging for a top 6 with Wooly Pie in that particular position. 5th is Diogo Silva and he's long gone. 9 seconds ahead, so it seems that Diogo at least is going to salvage a 5th out of this race. Oh, Cavallan, where is Cavallan? He's in the gravel trap, and is he going to reset? Yes, he's going to reset, but he's losing a little bit of time. Rob Oldham is through, and so is Jürgen Smets. Jürgen Smets is up to 8, and I believe that Darren Head is on his last lap, but I kind of missed it the last time, so I don't want to again misinform any of the millions of people that watch this video, so I'm going to hold tight and actually only claim that Darren Head is crossing the finish line when he actually does it. So a few more corners to go, and of course remember, the Old Folks Racing PC races are timed races. They are not a set number of laps, so it also depends on what was the pace of the leader, and helpfully that particular measurement is not available in the replay, so we do not know how much time has elapsed since the race started, but we will see if Darren Head is going to flash his headlights, and that's a sure indication that he has won the race. And does he flash his headlights? The answer is yes, and Darren Head is going to win again, and this definitely puts the championship wide open. Mark Elder certainly finishing second, continues to retain the championship lead, but for how much longer is the key question. Wayne Lewis, oh look at this, Wayne Lewis is he's lapping a car. I apologize. There is no danger to Wayne Lewis's podium in that famous black helmet and white livery. He is going to finish third as Roughneck One also finishes in 14th. Fourth is going to be Fred Bakker, not far behind the podium, but close, but no cigar for Fred Bakker. Diogo Silva recovers to 5th after a rather eventful race. 6th is going to be Wooly Pie. 7th, if it all goes well, is going to be Rob Oldham, and that's a good result from the rookie in this very difficult car and circuit. Wooly Pie crosses the line to finish 6th. 7th is going to be Rod Oldham. 8th is going to be Jürgen Smets, a disappointing race for him. 9th is going to be Cavallan, could have been much better. 10th is going to be Roger Zeidel, a driver that pretty much occupied every position from 4th to 10th. Unfortunately, in the end of the race, he is 10th. 11th is going to be Matt Coward. 12th is going to be Simon Allen. 13 is going to be Jorge Luna, the last driver on the lead lap. We certainly had very eventful, very interesting races here in Old Folks Racing PC with this combo. We do have a lot more excitement coming next week, and we shall be seeing everyone at that particular time. For now, it is goodbye, and thank you for watching here, Old Folks Racing PC. There is the confirmation of the result of round 6, race 2. It is bye for now.